A late walk. Late in my opinion, because it's 4 o'clock. Had babies, doctor's appointments, and all this other old stuff to do today, man. So anytime you get that little workout in, man, a little stress reliever, go ahead and do that. But anyways, I want to talk about something, man. I want to talk about dating, man. I want to speak directly to men because, quite frankly, I am a man. And I've never been a woman. I don't know all the things that women have to go through, but I do know me. Been one my whole life. And what I can tell you about men is, especially dating, man, I was an expert dater. Men, date women that like you. It's so hard for me to continue to keep telling men that. Date women that like you. And I can explain this by using myself. Use myself for reference, man. Date women that like you. I'm going to keep saying that through this video to nail it in your head, that you need to date women that like you. And I'm going to tell you reasons why you should date women that like you. So, when I was a youngster, man, in my 20s, I was like really extremely beautiful women that some of them would think that I was out of league, and I would try to talk to them. I would have to work really, really hard to be with these women and talk to these women. And they would have all of these extravagant ideas in their head about where I need to take more dates and all this other foolishness. And this happened in my 20s. And then when I got a little bread in my pocket, I started continuing to date those same type of women with all these ridiculous demands. And I ended up spending a lot of money, but I was still getting the same results. Not sex, but just the mentality. It's like, man, why the hell you keep asking for more? Because you'll never get enough. Women like that never get enough. And plus, you're not their type, so you should just try harder. Anyways, I got into my late 30s. And I found out I became an expert dater by that time in my late 30s. And I came into myself, man, when I really start, getting that glow about myself and figuring out who I was. And this is when I had to look back on my life and I started telling men, date women that like you. You don't have to try that hard when the woman already like you. Some woman just online talking about a man got to take me to Eddie V's on a first date. And I'm like, for what? Who the hell are you? Why I gotta spend $50 or $50 on a steak, $25 on mashed potatoes, and spend over $300 damn to get to meet you? Why I gotta do that? And then what if it don't work out? What if I don't even like you after you bought all of this shit? What if I don't even like you? But if you date women that like you, you ain't got to deal with stuff like that. A woman that like you, she be like, where we going? And you be like, hey, we going to this little cool spot that know of around the corner. They be like, all right, I'll meet you around there. Man, women, they be like, I ain't meet no man for no coffee. It's women out here that if they like you, they'll meet you for coffee. They ain't worried about all the other old stuff. What's going on, my people? How y'all doing today? And it be men out there trying to impress women who are unimpressed because they don't like you. So you got to try real, real, real hard for them to like you. Man, that's dead, dog. Get out of there. Go date a woman that like you and see what happens. A woman that like you, she gonna immediately appreciate you. Man, my wife be appreciating the hell out of me to this day. We've been almost married 6 years. 6 years. She be appreciating the hell out of me. Like, damn, I really appreciate you for being a man that I liked in the beginning. And that ain't mean she got to be ugly or nothing. That ain't mean she got to be overweight or not appearance-wise, but she got to like you. That means I like, woo, boy, I see when I say, man, I really like you, and the woman say, I really like you too. I'm talking about a shit like that. I'm not talking about you see a woman in the club, she like, oh. and you gotta try real hard to be with her. No way. No way. And it be men out here giving women like that unattainable standards and pumping their head up. It's like you like one of them people that be pumping their head up real high and big. And now women talk about you gotta take them to Eddie V's on a first date, and that's the standard. Well, good for you. I hope you find one. Then it was men on there talking about, yeah, he can't take you to Eddie V's on the first date, he broke. Shut up. Shut up, goofy. She don't even like you. If you went in her inbox right now, she probably put you on blast, idiot. So what I'm trying to tell you, men, date a woman that like you. It's men out here trying to date women that don't even like them. And it's hard. You be having to try so hard. You know what I found out? If a woman like you, she'll let you have some growing pains. Like my woman like me. My wife, she liked the hell out of me. She loved my dirty drawers. My woman served me every day. It ain't been a day I can ask my wife something. She, I ain't got to do that for you. Man, I was meeting women. Man, I remember I was dating this woman in college. I'm talking about we dated for 3 months. I'm taking this woman on date after date. Of course, you in college, you ain't got a lot of money. And I'm just like dating this woman, taking her out on dates, buying all types of stuff. And that woman like, we at a house, I'm like, man, why don't you cook something for your boy real quick? I ain't cooking for you. You ain't my daddy. Like, damn. So you be having sex with your daddy? Like, you want me to like be with you and marry you? Like, you goofy. Man, I got on away from that girl, man, got on by my life. And that woman was running behind me like, what happened? What went wrong? I'm not being with nobody that's combative. For what? I'm not earning your love if you ain't trying to give it. Get out of my face. But some people will sit there being first-class fools. Say, oh, man, let me just keep trying really hard. I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it. And you shouldn't either. Date a woman that like you. Date that like you, dude. I'm trying to relieve a lot of stress on your heart as a man. Because I know men be dealing with a different type of stress that women got to deal with. If you deal with a woman that like you, man, she'll be appreciative of you. She'll be easier and more cooperative to get along. A woman that like you gonna try to serve you. She gonna make sure that you all right. Y'all be dating these women when you have to make them do something. Make them love you. You gotta damn near shake the woman before she do something. I'm not finna do it. I'm not finna go back and forth with you. I'm not finna argue with you about shit that I like. I'm not finna do that. I remember I was dating women that didn't like me like that, that used to be real combative. And I had this like thing where if you came over my house, you wasn't gonna sleep on my bed with no makeup on. You just not finna do it. I don't give a fuck how much you pay for that goddamn makeup. You're gonna take that shit off before you get on my pillows. I don't care if you left. If you left, good riddance, because you ain't coming back. But anyways, one time I said this to a woman who believed she was way better than me, or maybe she might thought I was out of her league. And she got so mad at me. And I stood my ground like a champ. Like, all right, well, you can go sleep out there on the couch, but don't put your face on my pillows on the couch. But you're not gonna sleep on my bed with that makeup on. She's like, why? I was like, because I just washed my sheets. I know you probably used to men that don't wash their sheets, but I wash my sheets on me, and I want a clean bed when you leave. Now, if you're a woman that got good sense, you would say, that make perfect sense, man. Let me go take the makeup off. That woman sat there and argued with me. And that's when I knew that woman did not like me, because that woman didn't even respect the rules of my house. You don't even live here, lady. The hell you over here trying to put a wheel on my house? Get out my face. And that's the thing. You relieve a lot of stress in your life when you get away from people that do not like you. It's most men out there, they fighting so hard for the woman that they got in their life to like them. And when a woman like you, she respect you. She treats you with respect. She treats you with dignity. And then that makes that easier for you to do for her. But most of y'all with a woman, you cannot please her. It's hard to please her. I mean, you know how to please her? Get on about your business. Especially if you ain't married. Get on about your business and relieve the stress in your life. Because women be out here talking about a man got to take me to Eddie V's. And then you find out you spending all this money on her and she done got bust down by a dude on the first night. A man that she liked. She liked him because she had sex with him on the first night. But you sitting out here, you been going 3 months strong. She like, well, I just want to hold out and, just want to hold out. And she over here having sex with dude that met her the first date. You know why? Because she liked him. It was something about him she liked off the rip. And you can't tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about because women know what they like. I used to hang around women all the time. They know what they like. Don't think for a second. They sitting out there giving you all of these lists of commands and things that you need to do, and they out there busting down a dude, ain't got no job, ain't got shit going on for himself. And they busting him down on the first night. All right, well, you have a nice night, call me tomorrow. And then they be mad when the dude don't call them, because the dude don't even honor them. And then they come back to you mad, because the dude over there, if they bust down on the first night, he would come to grips. He would treat her like a lady. But you over here treating her like a lady and she giving you a hard time. Date women that like you. Date women that like you. Please. You'll save yourself a lot of heart pain struggles. You won't sit around arguing with your woman all day. If she like you, I'm telling you, it's just different. Man, my wife honored me so much, dog. Like, I made her my girlfriend in July. We was engaged in December and got married in February. It was that fast, bro. I was like, I got to be with this woman. And me and this woman ain't had one argument in 8 years. Not one. I ain't argued with this woman in 8 years. Not one argument, bro. She don't like be tracking me wherever I go. She don't be, man, what you doing? She don't be doing that shit, man. I just go out there and she let me be a man. She let me go hang with my homeboys if I want to. She don't be on my back about foolishness all day. Date women that like you, bro. It's just different. I can beat this into your head all day. But women out there telling you what they like, and sometimes it ain't you. Sometimes they'll date you because you are convenient. She'll do it because you spending money. She'll date you because you got all the money, but she'll be with old boy and she'll let him cash out first night. But she'll make you work really, 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 really hard. Don't fall for it. Now, this don't apply to every woman. Every woman ain't meeting the dude they like having sex with them on the first night. I'm just using that as an excuse, as a general thing. But women know what they like. They've been showing you what they like. Sometimes it ain't you. When I came to grips that every woman don't like me, man, I was better off in life. I stopped going after women who wasn't feeling me. Going after these Instagram models, man, I ain't never worried about them. I was like, they don't like people like me. Because when they be like, oh, man, gotta take me to Eddie V's, I be like, you going where my pockets say we going. If my pocket's up, you gonna go where my pockets say we going. If my pocket's a little bit in the middle, you gonna go where my pockets say we going. If my pocket's down low, you going exactly where my pockets say we going. And a woman that like you, she gonna be like, all right, let's ride out. A woman that don't like you gonna sit there with you. If you can't take me, then call me back. If you can't send me $150 for lunch, then call me back. All right, I ain't gonna never call you again. Don't worry about me. Cause I used to date women that like me. And when you date women that like you, you gonna relieve a bunch of stress in your life. I ain't been stressed with women in years. Cause my wife, she make me not even worry about nobody else. And you should be the same way. I want a stress-free life for all of y'all brothers out there. But it's gonna start with you having a sense about yourself to say, hey man, if you unruly and you don't wanna, go where I'm trying to go, then we can't date. That's fine. I don't wanna, get in your way, mess up your groove. But I'm gonna go do something else. And that's all I'm trying to say, man. That's all I'm trying to say with this here message. You read what y'all got to say. Hello, bro. What's your name and how are you? Man, I don't understand that, bro. Get out of here. Anyways, peace out, my good people, man. Date women that like you. Relieve a bunch of stress in your life. Find a good wife if that's what you're looking for. Because I preach having a wife over stacking up a girlfriend. Anyways, y'all have a good day, man. I'm going ahead chill out here by the water. Peace out.